Hi Sagittarius, this is Missy from Cosmic Love Rehab, and I have your reading for March 1st through the 15th, although the energy could begin now. I'm not really big on timing, so I feel like whenever you're seeing this video, that's when it's for you, okay? So let's see here what you got. You know, there's some really good energy here that I'm feeling from you guys. I'm going to start with this card here, which is the Ten of Swords. And if you can see that card, I really like this card as far as the Ten of Swords is concerned, because you can see the swords here. And what I'm feeling like, and you can see like the red here. And for me, for you guys, you may feel like you have just came out of a period where you might have felt a lot of resentment, and you might not have really had the answers. You might have been trying to force something or make something out of something, and no matter how hard you tried, or no matter how many answers you didn't get, or how many answers that you wanted, you just couldn't get what you wanted out of it. You couldn't seem to make it do what you wanted it to do, right? Whether this is a relationship, or maybe it's an aspect of your career. But what I'm seeing though is that the energy that you are either in or that you just came out of, it was very beneficial for where you are moving into, because as you can see, swords are thoughts, okay? And Ten of Swords is all about a lot of mental energy, kind of hitting rock bottom, which means you've been through a lot as far as the mental process. Sometimes even mental anguish, you know, a lot of stress. But as you can see, though, in the middle of that, you were gaining insight and you were gaining wisdom. Spirit was speaking to you through this process, and going through that really difficult and possibly even traumatic time has bringing you a lot of insight and awareness. And it's caused you to, with this central card here, which is called the Orbs of Light, it's caused you, as you can see, this lady, this woman here, she has her hands out and her heart is open. It's caused you to kind of pray and to reach out for guidance, to really want to change the situation and understand what its purpose was and the higher reasoning for it. And it's caused you to have a lot of conversations with yourself and with God, or the universe, about this situation. And what you may or may have not realized is that whatever the communication, or whatever you were, these conversations that you were having with yourself or the universe, you were literally praying and Spirit was hearing you. So through this situation, in this time that you are coming out of, like I said, you gained a lot of insight, and you've gained a lot of understanding about yourself, you know, and the situations around you. And when you felt like you couldn't get to the bottom of something, you decided to make a choice yourself, and you made a decision on how you were going to move forward, and you decided to actually depend on yourself. And you know, you Sagittarius are good for that. Like, you guys are pretty independent. You might fight through a situation within yourself, but you'll get to a place where you're like, okay, this isn't going in a direction that I believed it was going to go in, or it's not moving and it's stagnant. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a decision, and I'm going to figure this thing out for myself, with or without, you know, whoever's involved and connected to it. So with that realization, with that understanding, and you refining yourself in the process, you now have gained a better understanding of yourself and what you need moving forward. And this is bringing you into this beautiful energy of, we have the Nine of Cups and we have the Star. Now, these cards are like right next to each other, and this is both the wish cards, okay? And for me, when I'm seeing this for you, what I'm seeing this means for you is that it really opened up a lot of fresh energy in your life, where it's moving out that emotional heaviness and it's bringing in fresh new energy, fresh new perspectives, new ideas for you, and bringing you a sense of peace and fulfillment, which is allowing you here with the Nine of Pentacles, okay? Which is an amazing card. It's allowing you to expand financially and in your career, as well as your relationships. And I'm seeing that this is very beneficial in the relationship with yourself. And I feel like you guys are going to understand this, because for you, as long as you could be comfortable within yourself, you're good. Like, it doesn't even really matter as far as your relationships. I mean, your relationships matter, but what matter to you, Sag, is mostly is the relationship that you have with yourself and your independence. And I'm feeling like you're feeling really good during this time. You're feeling amazing. And this new energy that's here for you is going to allow you really to bring in an abundance as far as your finances. You've opened the door and you've released some of the stagnant energy, and now it made room for more to come into your life. So this is actually really exciting for you. And so I picked a card here as well, and it's as far as your love life is concerned, and the card is letting go, if you can see that. And you know what's so beautiful about that is, like, you're in the flow. You know, you can see this water and you see the fishes just kind of flowing downstream. And because you're able to do this, because you're either in a place of just kind of allowing at this point and letting go of any extra baggage or any extra emotions because of these decisions that you made. And now it's bringing in abundance with the fish here. So now you're on top of your emotions and you're just flowing with life right now. And it says here, I'm going to read this to you, what it says in the card. It says, I surrender joyously to the ebbing and flowing of life. And this is like a beautiful place for you to be in, because I feel like this is going to bring in more of what you desire in your relationships and in your connections. It's like you've let go, you've put your hands up, you said, you know what, I'm not doing this with you anymore. You know, I'm not going to stress myself out. I'm not going to allow this to stress me out and have me in like a panic and in worry. I feel like for some of you, it's been literally traumatic, you know, what you've been through. And so I feel like this energy that is coming in for you is so needed and so necessary. And it's such a, it's a gift from the universe, you know, for you to actually have some peace and some rest and really feel good about the work that you just did and the independence, which is your natural state anyway. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave you with that, and I will talk to you soon.